Hey guys! Today in the Analects of Confucius 6.23, Confucius gives us some metaphors that connect the inherent qualities of nature to the inherent qualities of Confucian virtue. And without further ado, let's get started. 6.23, the master said, "The wise delight in water. The humane delight in mountains. The wise are in motion, the humane are still. The wise are joyful, the humane are long-lived." So one isn't necessarily better than the other, but they're kind of like complementary to each other. And they're both virtues that the junzi, or the ideal person in Confucius's point of view, or you can call it the gentleman, they're both virtues that the gentleman should work towards to cultivate. And let's go into the first part, the wise delight in water. So here, water is wisdom, and wisdom is water. So water, it's very adaptable, ever-changing, flowing, active, dynamic, really resilient, well, in a way that, of course, you can't cut water. And likewise, the wise person is also adaptable and loves solving problems through intelligence. The Confucian scholar Kong Anguo, descending directly from Confucius as they do have the same last name, he says that the wise delight in using their talent and wisdom to govern the world, just as water flows without ceasing. Okay, so next, moving to the humane. So the humane delight in mountains. So a mountain is immovable, and it's steadfast, it's enduring, it's very concrete, and it never changes its nature, and it provides shelter and sustenance to all living things. And likewise, the humane are steadfast in integrity, and they are practically immovable in a way that they will never ever compromise their moral principles. They'll never do what is wrong according to their moral principles, and even if they will get some gain from it. Even if they do get some kind of gain, they will never ever compromise their principles in order to get that something. And moving on to the next part, it says that the wise are in motion, the humane are still. So again, with this water kind of thing. So wise people like water, they're very energetic, always in motion, very active in the world, and really a great active participant in trying to help the world in any way that they can. And then the humane are still. So again, like mountains, and mountains are very still and immovable. Again, the humane are calm, steady, and immovable. And they're not shaken by temptation or chaos or anything of the sort because they are so deeply rooted in virtue. And so, again, the water is really adaptable to change, just like the wise person, and the mountains are really calm and stable, just like the humane. And then the next part, the wise are joyful, the humane are long-lived. So the wise find joy in the process of learning and problem solving and engaging with the world, and their adaptability allows them to navigate life's challenges with ease and find fulfillment in action. While the humane are long-lived, that isn't really just physically, it's more so spiritually and mentally and intellectually. And that's because their steadfast virtue gives them inner peace and joy and allows them to live a life of integrity and virtue that will extend really beyond their physical lives. The Neo-Confucian scholar Judy adds that the wise are active but not disturbed, hence joyful. The humane are tranquil and unshaken, hence long-lived. So yeah, humaneness and wisdom, again, they're both really important virtues that one should have. Although Confucius describes them as really different, the junzi still has to have both of them as core virtues inside him. So that is being both active and steadfast, both flowing and immovable, and both finding joy in action and also longevity in virtue. And yeah, this also supports the claim that true joy comes from the cultivation of virtue and this idea, this process of learning. And yeah, that'll be all today. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!